Yeah. So this dude made a video, manga violence. I watched this video earlier this week, actually. It was a really detailed video. So we're gonna talk about this scene right here, right? So it's basic. This is all right. Let's have him explain, all right? And then this is the anime.
Showed their bodies laying down lifeless, but the manga showed something much worse.
Cut in half, intestines hanging out. He's basically comparing the anime violence to the manga violence. All right, that's pretty much what he's doing. He dropped this 5 days ago. All right, you wanna hear what's crazy? WatchMojo drops the same video 1 day after he does. Huge company. Large company. 25 million subscribers more than fucking Quaman. How many subs does he have? He got 60K. I'm glad he got more views on his shit. I'm so glad he got more views on his shit. But look, he has 200,000 subs. 25 million. Stealing. And you want to know what's crazy? I've been watching WatchMojo's Dragon Ball videos lately, and I've noticed that their accuracy when talking about certain things has gotten better. They made a video about the top 10 strongest Saiyans, and really, they only fucked up once. They only fucked up once, and I was surprised. I was like, wow! This whole entire list is 99% perfect. They only fucked up once, but now I'm starting to see what the hell happened. They don't know Dragon Ball. So they're deciding to fucking go over the Dragon Ball creators and just steal their shit. Now, I'm not going to shit on Ashley from WatchMojo, because he's just a dude talking. He's just a dude on the mic, alright? I'm talking about the people who wrote his goddamn script. Unless he wrote his goddamn script. I hope not. I hope not. Whoever's responsible for this video, come on. Was Quaman's video a good idea? Yes, obviously. Would it be wrong to make your own? No. Give him credit, you dumb fuck. Give him credit. Or at least wait a good few years or some shit. I don't know. The only way I would accept anyone making this exact same video after him without giving him credit if it's a extremely long period of time afterwards. Maybe not years, but a sizable gap that would lead me to believe that they probably didn't know Quaman made this video already, which is fine. But no, this is a day afterwards, bro. Shameless. Shameless. Now, they give more options, I think. But WatchMojo, some of this shit isn't even like... Actually, WatchMojo did worse. Where's the one where Goku kills Drum? Where's the one where Goku kills Drum? Because it's literally exactly the same in the anime. It's not different from the anime and the manga. It's not different at all. It looks exactly the same. When Goku fucking blows his brains out by kicking his face in. Let's put this in full screen so we can really get a good look. Because this one's a stretch right here. Look at this. So, what we're looking at, Goku kicked this Namekian bastard, this fat fucking Namekian mutant slug in the face so fucking hard that not only did his eyeball, in the anime, his eyeball flew out, but we can see in the back that his head exploded in the back. Goku blew his brains out with one kick. Yo, how come Dragon Ball ain't like this no more, bro? Anyway, I think we know why, alright? But still, in the anime, we clearly see this, alright? We're seeing this. Can you see what I'm seeing? The eyeballs out of the socket, brains blown out, alright? Let's see how the manga version differs. It's exactly the same shit! It's the same shit! You know what? I will give them props. All they really did was add brain matter. But it doesn't take away. It's the same shit. When I saw that on the anime, When I saw this version of it, I was still gasping. I was still caught off guard. I didn't know Goku was like that. I didn't know Goku was like that. It got the message across. It was still gruesome. They still showed that shit. I don't know if they showed it on Cartoon Network. They probably did. But look at that. It's not that different. It's not that much of a difference. You know?
Manga, however, Goku proceeds to beat him like, well, a drum.
That's exactly what he did in the anime. So I just felt like maybe you can make an argument for the brain matter, but I just don't agree. It's literally the same shit. But that's it for that. WatchMojo sucks. And Quaman knows about this. Quaman made a video on this. That's what I'm here for.
It literally shows Jiro pull the man's head off like
Classic.
a grape from a vine.
There, Dr. Giro doesn't just strangle an innocent bystander, he does it by squeezing until the guy pops like a grape.
Alrighty, guys.
I know the Dragon Ball anime is never gonna do this, but can we get a rated M Dragon Ball game? Just one good rated M Dragon Ball game that's just true to the manga colors and everything. That'd be pretty dope. The only manga colored video game I know of is Super Dragon Ball Z. And everyone, you know.
It is Quaman here today, and in today's video I wanted to thank a lot of you guys who have pointed out that WatchMojo directly stole my video topic and idea, and I will expose them in this video to point down exactly how they completely ripped off my ideas and tried to hide.
I'm sorry, there's something funny about that profile picture. I don't know. Oh god. WatchMojo copy you. And it's just fucking Vegeta and Gogeta. Just fucking giving you a fist bump. Oh shit.
To make it seem like they were being completely original. Now, where do we begin with all of this? Well, the first thing that we need to start off is the timing. So, about 2 days ago, as of the recording of this specific video, I uploaded a video called Manga Violence, which was a video that directly compared the moments in the Dragon Ball manga that were significantly more violent than its anime adaptation.
Dragon Ball Z would literally be like One Punch Man if they kept all the I never seen any humans get cut in half in One Punch Man though. It's just monsters that die horribly.
And in less than 24 hours, WatchMojo.
That's another thing. It's only the colored manga that's more violent. If you think about it, the anime came out before the colored manga. So the anime was more violent than the manga. Interesting shit, huh?
Joe comes up with a video called 10 times that the Dragon Ball manga was a lot more violent than the Dragon Ball anime. And when you look at their video specifically and see the fact that it was very poorly edited, it's very easy to come up with this video topic and copy me and do it within 24 hours, especially considering the fact that I, by myself, was able to do this video.
And yeah, but WatchMojo, they either have an archive of Dragon Ball content that they're ready to put to use in a video. I'm not gonna lie, I do the same thing whenever I make a video on a Dragon Ball character. All the footage I use, I keep that shit. Why the fuck would I download it again if I'm gonna use, you know? So I believe they have a lot, and they've used Dragon Ball a lot throughout their channel's history. So I believe they put this video together in 5 minutes after Quaman, you know? They're like, oh, this is a good video. They saw it the next day and then put it together in 5 minutes and uploaded it then.
On my own in about 12 hours. So if you have a team of editors doing it, you could do that with much less time. And
exactly, professionals.
Mojo approximately and literally has about 100 times my subscriber count. It makes sense why they would want to aggressively come up with this idea on their own and upload it as soon as they can to get a head start so that they could dominate the YouTube algorithm. But what we will first start off with is the direct examples that WatchMojo directly ripped me off and almost said almost the exact same talking points that I said, even using my analogies that I used. Now, the first that we are going to talk about is the dead
so shameless
example. Now, for those of you who don't know, if you are a Dragon Ball fan, you would know that this is such a precise, very, very minute scene in Dragon Ball history that was literally only in one panel, and also it was only in the anime for a few seconds, where you can see a deceased family that was killed by Babdi's.
For all you motherfuckers shitting on Dragon Ball Z Kai, the original Dragon Ball Z is censored too. And I'm not talking about That's a whole rabbit hole of censorship. That's yeah, let's not go there.
WatchMojo came up with the brilliant idea to use that exact example when in fact you have to be an extreme Dragon Ball aficionado.
Yeah, WatchMojo would not have known about that. I know Dragon Ball far better than WatchMojo. I know Dragon Ball like the bottom of my dick. I didn't know about that shit. There's no way in hell those motherfuckers knew about it. Get the fuck out of here.
To even be aware or even remember such a specific scene, and you have to have a pretty good amount of knowledge about the Dragon Ball manga to specifically come up with that. But it doesn't just end there where WatchMojo took that talking point. We also see that they also mention the point of Dr. Gero going throughout the city and pulling a man's head off. Now, as you can see here in my original video, I made a comment talking about the fact that he pulled off his head like it was plucking a grape. But the manga didn't hold back. It literally shows Gero pull the...
If this shit came out in the 80s, it would have been uncensored. They would have treated this like Fist of the North Star. They would have showed everything.
...man's head off like plucking a grape from a vine. Now listen to what WatchMojo...
I mean, Dragon Ball came out in the 80s, but it was like late 80s at that point. And then this part was like in the 90s. It was still late. It was airing at night, right? Like, I guess.
Have to say here.
There, Dr. Gero doesn't just strangle an innocent bystander, he does it by squeezing until the guy pops like a grape.
Pop like a grape.
Go on to the moment where we were talking about Guldo and the...
This is like one of my favorite panels. I fucking love this panel. One of my favorites. Like, Vegeta's just... He went through the fucking shoulder pad. That's like my favorite part. Like, imagine seeing that in motion. He just cuts through the shoulder pad and just tears his fucking neck off with his karate chop. He has a vein on his forehead. Like, he really wanted this guy dead. Like, Toriyama really put emphasis. Like, Vegeta wanted to kill him, bro. Like, Vegeta had malicious intent to such a high degree that he had a Bane Vol'jin when he decapitated him. Like, there was some hatred behind that swipe. Damn. Yo, this man was nasty with it. He went through the shoulder pad. We wanted him dead. God damn.
Flash of light where he got decapitated. Now, listen to what I say, and now listen to what WatchMojo had to say. We see a slow down sequence where a cute little...
I didn't like that. It reminded me of, that shit, the way he got decapitated, on the anime, it reminded me of Ray from Fist of the North Star. How he used to kill people, except less gory, but it's just a beam. Now, when I saw it in the anime, I thought it was cool, because I didn't know about the manga version. So when I first saw it, I thought it was cool. I was like, oh shit, that's some Fist of the North Star shit. That's just like Ray. But when I saw the manga, I was like, oh, it's censorship. And it kind of killed it for me.
Created to show us that Guldo's head was cut off by Vegeta.
He decided to shave a few pounds off Guldo. It's surprising that the anime presents it as a glorified light show.
His head still came off, so I give him props for that.
Would have tried to rip this off. I can't really blame you for putting my number one point of Gohan killing the Cell Juniors at number one, considering the fact that anybody who would have done this video would kind of have to put that at the number one spot, considering the fact that it's the most violent scene in Dragon Ball history, specifically in the anime.
Is it though? There wasn't that much blood. I mean, that was a human woman's intestines earlier. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. He's killing insect roaches brutally. He's killing insect roaches. Versus a human woman being cut in half. With her dead son, who looks like he got shot in the head, mind you. A family. That kind of hit me hard. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that hit me harder than the whole Cell Jr. shit. Because it was a bit too realistic. I didn't think Dragon Ball would do that, you know? This shit caught me off guard.
Well, and even in the Dragon Ball manga, if you look at it like that, too. So, looking at it from that point of view, they directly ripped off 4 of my...
Like, yeah, their heads came off, but, like... They just don't look human in the first place.
Points. Now,
they weren't bleeding. Let me see their deaths in the manga. Was their blood purple? Because if their blood was purple, I mean, in the manga color, should I say? Because I gotta see that shit colored. It's kind of the same level of violence of the Cybermen death, they're not bleeding that much. It is vicious, but it's not that bad compared to some of the other shit we've seen. There's more, right? Okay, that one's pretty bad. That one's actually, never mind. That one's pretty bad. Yeah, that one's pretty graphic. Actually, it's close up too. Never mind. All right. It looks the brain is there. Yeah, I take it back. Yeah, this is pretty bad. This is pretty bad, bro. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Okay.
They tried to do to make it seem like
they added more entries. They did more research. They added more entries to make it look like they weren't copying him. That's what they did. I noticed that.
Creative is that they came up with 6 different original ideas in the Dragon Ball manga that I didn't mention. And the thing is that when I was creating my video,
I love that scene. That's just Fist of the North Star. The head explosion.
You know this. I actually wrote down a lot of these ideas in the initial draft, but there was a reason why they were removed. And the key reason why I didn't use these examples was simply because of the fact that I didn't think that they were much more violent than the anime counterparts, so I kind of felt that it was a weak point.
Imagine that just being red, bro. Imagine Toriyama just colored that shit red. Can someone do that? Can someone just edit and just make it? I could do that myself, but I'm fucking lazy. Someone make this shit red. Just turn this into the most grotesque manga panel of all time. Oh my god, what a funny death. That's like the 90s video game commercial, bro. This happened on a 90s video game commercial. Someone kept eating. It was actually worse than Dragon Ball. I'm gonna pull that up, actually. It was actually worse than Dragon Ball. Let's find that disgusting fucking commercial. Let's find that nasty ass commercial. I don't know the name of it. Alright. Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island, still the big one. I'm sorry. Listen, this is worse than that Dragon Ball death. All right, you think what Super Bowl did is bad? This is worse. This is
too much. To find out, we crammed everything into Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island. 60 more levels, massive enemies, huge Yoshi tricks, all served up with the latest graphic technology. No more. Sure you don't have room for another little bonus level? Super Mario World 2, only on the Super NES. Still the big one.
This shit is so fucking vile, bro. Look. After a while, it's just fucking dirty, bro. Shit's just dirty. Yeah, so it's way worse than this shit. I'm surprised that you know the Japanese are usually more edgy than Americans. Americans usually want to keep more from their kids, but in this, just the war category or whatever the fuck, the El Preg, whatever the fuck you want to call this shit. Yeah, the Americans, they definitely outdid it, and it's nothing to be proud of either. This is fucking disgusting. This is particles of vomit at the end of the commercial. Like, it's just something that should not have been made, but I'm glad it was. I'm glad it was done, because it could not be done today. I can tell you that much.
That much more violent than the anime counterpart, so I kind of felt that it was a weak point. For example, let's briefly go through all 6 without taking too much time here. If you look at the scene between Drum and Goku right here in the manga, and then compare it to the Dragon Ball anime where his head basically explodes, there's no real difference there, so I didn't feel like it was necessary to make.
Fuck, that's what I said! My man.
Then we also have the scene where Android 16 gets his head stopped.
It's actually worse than the anime, isn't it? I mean, yeah, you can see his body break, but you just see, like, semen come out. Like, it looks like blood in the anime. And it has more shock. More horror.
I thought that a much more important moment to put in would be Dr. Dro getting his head stopped.
Facts.
Because in the anime, we did not even see Dr.
If you're a Namekian, in Dragon Ball, if you're a Namekian, you get your fucking arms cut off. if you're a fully mechanical android, you get your head stomped. That has to be the #1 rule from now on.
Dr. Jiro's head getting squished. It was just completely imagined, whereas in the manga we actually saw his head getting squished. And then if you compare this to the anime adaptation, you do see 16's head getting squished in the anime and the manga, so I felt that the violence levels were relatively similar. So that was a weak point on there.
They sort of balance out. The manga, you see his head get smashed, but it's just Matrix juice coming out. In the anime, you don't see it, but you see red, and it's implied to be fucking blood. So it, I think it balances each other out.
Their own, and then we also have the point of Majin Buu killing Babidi, which I would admit you could say it's slightly more violent in the manga variant.
Yeah, the manga was worse,
The fact that you still
but the anime was still honorable that they went as far as they did. It wasn't that bad.
Where he's completely headless and the blood is just gushing out. In both the anime and the manga, this felt like...
I was in elementary school when I read that part, by the way. I was in 3rd grade when I read that. I saw that shit in 3rd grade. I was reading. And I was like, yo! I was like, oh my god! I was like, Jesus! I was stuck at that page for a while, actually. I just couldn't turn the page. I was just stuck on what I was looking at. I was like, this is how this... Yeah, I was like, Babidi. I was like, damn, Babidi. I was like, damn, Babidi. Damn. And I've seen it on Toonami. But just seeing it in the manga form, I just had to stare at it. Because I was like, damn, Babidi. And I looked at the back of the manga. It said rated A. Now, in manga, in Viz, rated A is different. Rated A means anyone. Alright? It's the equivalent of rated E for everyone. So rated A meant anyone. So when I saw the Naruto volumes were rated T for teen, I was like, how though? Like, how though? Like, don't get me wrong, Naruto's violent, but these motherfuckers are just doing Mortal Kombat shit in broad daylight in public on Dragon Ball Z. These godlike beings are bullying civilians. If Dragon Ball The Breakers was like this, alright? I'd fucking get that game, alright? If I could get sniped through the fucking skull on Dragon Ball The Breakers, cut in half, sure! Count me in! I definitely would have picked it up. Holy shit. Dragon Ball villains be doing too much, bro. They're just regular civilians and they're just doing the most for no reason. But Babidi had this coming though. Fuck him.
Like a completely weak point to put into the video, considering the fact that the violence levels were exactly around the same, which is why I didn't use that moment either. And then another moment that was very, very close to
There's
the
white
video
fucking
was
mucus coming out of his skull.
But then when I looked at the anime adaptation and you directly compare how the Cyberman was killed and
It's the same, it's just colored differently.
versus the anime,
Oh
there's
god.
really not that much of a difference there. And then when we also look at the scene of Frieza being sliced in half, this was still one of the most violent, bloody scenes that we have seen in the Dragon.
While the manga had his intestines, his blood was blue, so it takes away from it. His blood was red on the anime, even though there were no intestines, so balances each other out.
Manga. So comparing that to the anime too, which was also such a violent scene, it felt like they were around the same level. And last but not least, WatchMojo did come up with somewhat of a creative idea where they did Trunks slicing Zamasu, because I guess it looked more violent in the Dragon Ball Super manga than it did in the anime, but I mean, come on, everything looks soft in Dragon Ball Super's anime.
Yeah.
And in a lot of ways, you can say that coming up with these 6 points all on their own is even further proof that they completely ripped me off, because of the fact that, as you can see from the points I just made, they had to scrape the bottom of the barrel to come up with these placeholder moments, because I basically already used all of the best moments. There's a significant difference.
Fucking Tien was bleeding piss in the anime. He was bleeding piss in the anime. That's what that was.
Between the anime's violence and the manga's violence, so let's come up with these cookie cutter ideas that Dragon Ball fans aren't going to think too hard about to fill out the rest of the list and make it seem like we didn't completely just...
Yup, they just added extra examples. I peeped that.
They ended up exposing themselves because of the fact that I just showed you that basically all of the moments that they showed...
It's just another example of large companies thinking they could do whatever they want and get away with it. Are they gonna get away with this? Yeah. Yeah, they are. Because they're a large company. They didn't get as many views, but like I said, their next Dragon Ball video is gonna do good. Like, there's no real repercussion for this. A lot of casual Dragon Ball fans watch them too. A lot of Dragon Ball fans that aren't as deep into the Dragon Ball spectrum as people who would actually watch Dragon Ball creators on YouTube. There's people that just go on WatchMojo and they just see their shit and click on it. So, there's really no, like, I guess all this really does is expose them, but just how much is this actually being exposed, unfortunately. I mean, I've always known WatchMojo was scummy. I put them in the same category as Screen Rant and CBR. You guys saw my saga against them. After a while, there was just no point in covering them anymore because I think my mission was complete. I think I put the message out there that these articles are shit. Maybe once I get a larger platform, like once I get more subs, I'll do another one just to put them on blast to a larger scope. That's if they're still active or still releasing shit, just actual shit. But this is where we're at, WatchMojo's not as cringe as they are, because not all of their information is. It's kind of hard to explain. They do a wider range of content, but it's not all shit that's right or wrong that you can shit on them over. Some of it is just opinionated and stuff like that. So, like the power scaling videos, it's easy for me to fucking bite their hands off. Easy, because I know they're gonna mess up. There's something to get wrong, right? When there's shit to get wrong in, sure. This is different. This isn't them getting something wrong. This is them going out of their way to steal a smaller creator's idea. So they're fucking scummy. I'll give them that. Screen Rant, CBR, they might not know their shit, but at least they're not as scummy as this. Like, come on.
Really that much more violent than the manga and vice versa. And for those of you who don't know, WatchMojo's actually mentioned me in a video many years ago.
Oh yeah, I remember that video. Dragon Ball YouTubers, fucking cringe. Ranking fucking creators. I hate they did one for VTubers too. That shit is so fucking annoying and it's cringe.
As you can see, they directly mentioned me.
Number 3, Commons Land.
Number 3, Commons.
Comment. He said comment. Comment. Whoa, look at that fucking banner. Holy shit, bro. That is old. Whoa. The fucking profile picture too. Holy shit. Damn. Geeked them with the white Frieza profile picture. Ramstyle with the God Goku profile picture. Jesus Christ, bro. But where Black and Fist at though? Yo, where Black and Fist at though?
But they didn't even know how to pronounce my name. Now, for anybody who's watched this channel for a while, and for anybody who has followed this channel for years, you would know specifically, especially when I used like my old man here today.
Oh shit.
Fake YouTube voice that I used.
That's not a bad interpretation of a Black Super Saiyan. What I would have done though, like I would have kept the locks, but I would have had the tips be spikes though. I would have had the tips be spikes. No, that would have been pretty cool. Definitely, but this is fire. Okay.
My videos were kids.
I'm getting hungry. Holy shit.
That voice in a lot of my YouTube videos, you would know that within the first few seconds of every single video that I produced, I literally said Quaman within the
Quaman
to 10 seconds. So with everything,
and like even if he doesn't have a U in front of the Q, it's still a Q, so you have to put the U there by default. You know?
From top to bottom, I think we can definitely.
I hope I'm right about that. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm right though. I'm gonna assume that I'm right. I hope I'm right. Oh my god.
Definitely say with absolute certainty and confidence that WatchMojo has definitely been exposed for all the reasons that we just said.
Yeah, man. That's WatchMojo. Company, I guess. Some of these comments. In my opinion, you're reaching a bit here. Anyone doing the same topic for a video would point this stuff out. It's not hard to... Bro, 12 hours after it, though? Exactly 12 hours after he does it, bro? Come on now. Hell no. Bro, if I had a fucking time ring with the fucking screen recorder in an alternate universe, and I told this motherfucking... If I told Kwame not to upload this video, I can guarantee you WatchMojo would not have made that fucking video, bro. I promise you they would not have made that video. Oh my god. That's not how the time rings work. I can only go into the future. Shit. But yeah. That's that.